Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered ASMR. We left off on the last episode, making our way up from the bottom of the Undead Burg, and we found a stairwell and a door that led back out to the bridge here, and back to this bonfire that seems to be the bonfire of choice lately. We've been starting our recordings here a lot, so we end up back at this bonfire quite a bit. So Dom Hall sits at the bonfire, rests, and decides to make his way back down to the lower Undead Burg, which is an undiscovered part of Lordran for us. As Dom Hall rests at the bonfire, he contemplates the next place he must go. Look kinda scary down there, but we definitely have to get back down and see what's down there waiting. Tom Hall realizes that going down underneath to the lower Undead Burg will lead to the second Bell of Awakening, or so he hopes. The Hollows don't seem like they're gonna come down after us. Something's holding them back. We look back up the ladder that goes back up to the bridge with the dragon and contemplate running away or backtracking, but we have to go forward. We have to keep pressing on. We make our way down a set of stairs, down into what looks to be some kind of deserted village. The lower Undead Burg is different. It's almost haunted in a way. The rabid dogs below try to feast at our flesh. The poison sting of their bite. It's like nothing we've ever felt before. These damn dogs won't die. No matter how hard we hit them, sometimes they just keep coming back. Two ways to go. Left or right. Let's try the right side first. As we looked around, we saw a couple of wooden doors to the left of us. We made our way over to the second one and hear a voice.
Please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Somebody's inside. Let's open the door and see who's in there. We used the old residence key that we got from the merchant up in the Undead Burg. Inside, there's a man. Looks to be some type of mage.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
The mage says he has a important task to deal with. Not quite sure what he's referring to. I don't know how he's going to make it back to Firelink unscathed. I guess he has a way out. The corpse drops the garb of a fallen sorcerer. Much like the sorcerer that we just spoke to. Similar kind of about of clothes. He also drops a catalyst. The sorceress catalyst reads, Sorcery catalyst used by sorcerers of Vinheim Dragon School. Equip catalyst to use sorceries. Attune sorceries from a scroll at a bonfire. Most sorceries have limited number of uses. Hmm. Domhnall was never one for sorcery. He always related it to the occult or evil beings. Although the sword we're using now came from an evil being itself, the Black Knight. We make our way down a set of stairs to see many hollows with torches waiting for us. Can't be too careful. They chase after us so fast. Sometimes it's hard to get away. Just gotta kill them quickly. Pick them off one at a time. Three more. Shouldn't be too difficult. Can never be too careful. We find a pair of twin humanities on the corpse. Could be useful later on. One more way to go. Down lower into the Undead Burg, or the lower Undead Burg. Couple of doors. We made our way past the doors and the thieves busted out. That was a close one. They rush at us with tenacity. Pretty easy to take out, but can't let our guard down or else we're dead. These things will make quick work of us. If we're not careful. But we made quick work of them. Nothing. Looks like there's an item in here. We received the mail breaker from a corpse below. Interested in what it might do or say. What's the history behind this weapon? Standard small, thrusting sword, unsharpened, but pointed solid. Shaft can pierce through tough armor. Can be thrust using the weight of one's body, and is very effective for critical attacks. Pretty interesting. Domhnall always felt safer with a shield. Can never be too careful. We make our way down lower and lower until we finally reach an area. Looks like the former residence of the people that used to live in the Undead Burg. They've been turned into these thieves now. Maybe at one time they were not our enemy. Maybe they did good deeds. Hard to tell. They may not have always been evil. Dogs. Can't make their way in the house, I guess. Easy to hide in here sometimes. Nothing. Another dog comes. Quickly take him out with our sword. The corpse below had the armor of the thieves and a target shield. This armor looks interesting. The thief mask. Mask of sinners. They hide their faces, stifle their voices, and hide in the shadows. It does not provide much in the way of defense. The black leather armor reads, "This armor, made of smooth black leather, is extremely quiet. A good thing for those who hide in the shadows. The leather itself is thick, offering a decent level of protection." Interesting armor. Maybe we'll wear it at some point. But for now, we must continue. We look ahead and see a fog door. This is not a foreign thing for Domhnall. He knows what's on the other side of this door. Maybe it's a good idea to go seek out another bonfire before we head in. There's a staircase that goes down. Maybe we'll try that out first. You can never be too safe in the world of Lordran. Enemies around every corner, waiting. More thieves. Ah, we missed. Thieves are quick and nimble. Agile. They dodge our attacks with a back handspring. As our Estus begins to run lower and lower, we feel desperation. Domhnall hopes there's a bonfire ahead, but sometimes they don't come at the right time. Another stairwell goes up. Some sort of tower. Hollow shoots at us from above with a bow. We make our way up the stairs again and look over to the right to see a doorway. As we make our way inside, we recognize these are the sewers. A hollow on the other side of the gate. Doesn't look to be hostile.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Creepy. The hollow sells quite a few items, including some moss clumps and some charcoal pine resin. Also a purging stone. Pretty interesting. Don't think we'll be needing much of this right now.
Drat! What a humdrum lad you are.
The hollow didn't seem to favor us too well. We make our way down the tunnel of the sewers, and we see a door up ahead. We remember when we made our way up from Firelink Shrine into the sewers to make it to the Undead Burg, there was a door. This has to be the other side. We look to the right, we see the staircase going up to the Undead Burg. This has led us all the way back. We make our way back out to Firelink. To our surprise, Domhnall breathes a sigh of relief as he realizes that he's safe. We can see the bonfire down below in the distance. That familiar bonfire. The hollow jumps at us from the side. We barely make it back. Looks like he's coming down. It's amazing how everything circles back in Lordran. So many twists and turns and secret doors, yet it all seems to lead back to here, back to the Firelink Shrine. Something so dark yet magical about this land. We have a mission to accomplish, a quest to fulfill. We have to go back through the sewers and discover what's on the other side of that fog door. We don't know what's going to be waiting for us, but whatever it is, we'll be ready for it. Better take out the hollows first on the way up. Don't want to get ambushed. Blindsided. It always happens to you when you least expect it. We run back across the sewers. Back to where the weird hollow was, behind the cage. The anxiety that was running through Domhnall's body was like nothing you've ever seen. It was strong, powerful. The fear, the thoughts running through his head of what might be on the other side of that fog door. It's fear, it's indescribable. Fear of the unknown. Come so far, yet we still feel so scared, so afraid. Even with the Black Knight's sword. Sometimes a weapon is just a weapon. Has great power. Yet it is only a part of our power. Our mind is the most important tool. We must not let things get to us. We must not let fear get to us. Dogs. Always aggressive. Never relenting. We make our way back up to the fog door. One last breath. Domhnall's heart is racing. But he must ignore it. He must make his way through the door. We make our way through. A giant demon with two swords, dogs, everything coming after us. Just as our nightmares imagine. He swings at us as hard as he can, but we take out the dogs, with luck. Run up the stairwell. It's a tight, enclosed space. The demon is relentless, but he's almost dead. When we were swinging wildly at the dogs, we realized that he was almost dead. We kill him. The Capra demon is laid to rest. Luckily for us, we receive a key to the depths, humanity, and a homeward bone. After we killed the beast, he dropped his weapon, called the Demon Great Machete. Our heart slowly starts to slow down. We can breathe, a sigh of relief. Whatever that beast was, he was terrifying, like something out of a nightmare. Luckily for us, the dogs didn't get us. The Demon Great Machete reads, the lesser Capra demons use these great swords in pairs. The blade is cast iron and hooked. The sword is imbued with no particular magic, but for those who have the strength, its great weight will smash foes mercilessly. Pretty interesting weapon. Doesn't even seem like we can lift the blade without falling over. Better to stick with the Black Knight's sword. The incredible thing about fighting the demon was how quickly the Black Knight's sword ripped through its flesh. How it bled out all over. The dogs didn't stand a chance. This must be the demon's courtyard. Probably lived here in this little cubbyhole to the right. Not quite sure. Can't get beyond these gates. Seemed that when we went down the stairs, there was a door. Might lead downward. The Capra demon dropped a key. Might be what this is used for, to open this door. We use the key to the depths and open a door. Looks like it goes down even deeper. How far does this go down? The fear inside of our bodies grows. Making our way down will be sure death. We know it. But the sword has so much power. We make our way down the stairs into the depths. Look around. It's quiet. Who knows what beasts and monstrosities lay down here? What's waiting for us? More hollows. More demons. There's only one way to find out. Hollows are easy, but when they travel together in large groups, it makes it a bit more challenging for us. The ones with the torches love to stick the fire in our faces, slow us down. Burned again. Let them come up. All at once. Cut them down at the same time. Makes it a lot easier. More. The grass crest shield has served us well. We're able to block so many attacks. Anything that comes at us. So many times we could have been hit. We look down below to see some vulgar, disgusting creature down below, butchering some type of animal. Not quite sure what it is. Not quite sure I really want to find out. Guess we're gonna have to fight that thing at some point. This place gives me the creeps. Another drop down below. A hallway. Come to a room with a bunch of barrels. And it looks like there's a person inside one of them.
Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
We roll through the barrels, allowing what looks to be a pyromancer escape.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you.
Laurentius of the Great Swamp.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Seems okay, I guess. He'll probably head back to Firelink as well, just like the mage. We make our way back down into the hallway and see some type of drop down. Some murky water down below. Looks like there's some dogs as well. Probably better to avoid that, if possible. The butcher drops down from the room above, swinging at us, fast, intense. We must be careful. His blade stings like nothing other. Our blade stings as well. We make our way down below and see a door. This goes down beneath. Maybe it's better to explore a little bit more up here before we go deeper into the depths. Let's take out the dogs. They will see us. There's a hollow to the left. Just keep swinging our sword until we kill them. Sometimes when you can't see what's around you, that's the best strategy. Just like we did with the Capra Demon. Make our way up the steps to see another dog and the other butcher straight ahead. We look to the right and there's another dog. Can't swing fast enough to get him, but let's lure the other one. Looks to be the butcher's pet. This damn dog is impossible to hit. Take a large strike from the butcher. Oh, jeez. Domhnall doesn't know if he's going to be able to survive. Curiosity killed the cat once again. Domhnall makes his way back to the room where he was killed. Looks down below to see our souls on the ground. Better to pick them up first. The dogs again. Too fast for us sometimes, but it's not the first time we ever had to kill them. Hopefully we can take this one out pretty fast. Butcher makes his way to us. His blade hits hard. Have to be careful. The shield helps us again, and we're able to defeat the butcher. Seems like he was wearing some kind of weird sack on his head. So there's the way back down into the swamp, and there's that door that we found. But we go back, and we see a treasure chest. We almost missed it. So focused on moving forward and progressing through this hellhole, we almost forgot to pick up this large ember. A large ember, not quite sure what we can use it for, but it's gotta have a story. Everything does. Ember required for weapon ascension. A large, high-quality ember, handled by the blacksmiths of Astora. Ascension for a +5 standard weapon allows reinforcement to +10. Also can ascend +5 standard weapon to raw weapon. Seems like it's something that Andre could use. We'll bring it back to him when we make our way back to the Undead Parish bonfire, but for now, we have to keep moving forward. Dying is a part of making it through Lordran, it seems. It's a part of our existence. If we don't die, we can't move forward. We make our way down into some type of waterway, tunnel. We look ahead and see an item. Up on the ceiling, we hear something. Some type of slimy noise or... We have to be careful here. We receive the soul and roll out of the way quickly enough so that whatever that is won't ambush us. We make our way inside another room to see another hollow. Same one with a torch. I wonder where this waterway goes. We make our way out and see a bunch of those slimy things up on the roof, waiting to drop down at us, and a door ahead with a hollow. definitely a good idea to be careful making our way through here. If we're not careful, we will definitely be killed by these things. The Black Knight's sword easily cuts through. Takes quite a few hits, but we're able to take them out. The hollow waits up ahead. Green Titanite shard. Find another one on the ground as well. Hollow waits for us up ahead. I wonder where this door leads to. We use our master key to open it up. Seems this master key has been very useful, as it leads us to a bonfire up ahead, down in the depths. So we made it back to the bonfire at the depths, which is cool. This is back. I'm back out of character again. We've ended up basically in a part of the depths that we really were supposed to go around a different way. You usually don't make it over to here this fast. You have to kind of go like around the depths, like down and around. This is an easier way to find the bonfire that I discovered after a few playthroughs, so it's good that we found it. So I'm gonna level up because we have a lot of souls. Let me just use... I'm gonna use a couple of these large souls and add a few more points. I always like to use these when I'm leveling up just to get everything I can out of them. So that's a lot of souls, 17,000, so we can level up quite a bit. I'll probably get about 2 levels, maybe 3. So we're definitely going into... We do a lot of damage right now, so I'm not really worried too much about raising our strength anymore. I definitely want to get the vitality up to 18, and I'll probably raise endurance to 16. Because our sword does quite a bit of damage, so we don't really need to have, you know, a lot. So at this point, I think I will bid you guys a farewell. I think this is a good point to stop. We made it to the first and only bonfire of the depths. And in the next episode, we will continue down into the depths and see what awaits us further. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week.